Have you ever lain awake at night, eyes wide open, mind racing with hundreds of thoughts, unable to fall asleep? You feel exhausted, but sleep still eludes you like a luxury. If you are an older adult, you are not alone. Millions of people around the world experience this exact feeling every night. Tired, helpless, and wondering, will I ever get a full night's sleep again? But strangely enough, sometimes the solution doesn't come in the form of a pill or expensive advice. It could be right there in your kitchen, in the fridge you open every day. You may have overlooked it without realizing it. A simple change in your eating habits, a few simple foods, could open the door to deep, long, truly restorative sleep. I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow morning, not feeling groggy and depressed like you usually do, but feeling light, refreshed, and alert. No coffee, no fighting sleep, just you, refreshed, rejuvenated, as if you've just woken up from a restful night. It's not a dream, it's something you can actually reach. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 7 powerful foods that are scientifically proven to improve your sleep quality naturally. Not a hack, but a real solution. Perfect for older adults, anyone struggling with difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up in the middle of the night. And the cool thing, this isn't just a list of food names. We're going to dive into why these seemingly simple foods can change the way you sleep, the way you live, and the way you feel every morning when you wake up. Stay with me until the end, because the most important part usually comes last. And who knows, after today, you might not see sleepless nights as an inevitable part of aging, but as a problem that can be solved, gently and naturally, more than you ever thought possible. Let's start this journey together, because you deserve a good night's sleep. To understand why seemingly ordinary foods can help you sleep better, we need to look at the biology of sleep, a delicate and miraculous process controlled by natural chemicals in the body. One of the key factors is melatonin, which is likened to your internal biological clock. Melatonin is a hormone that is naturally produced in the brain when it gets dark, signaling the body that it is time to rest. But as you age, the amount of melatonin your body produces tends to decrease significantly. This causes many older people to face restless nights, difficulty falling asleep, and waking up easily in the middle of the night. Besides melatonin, there is another compound that plays an extremely important role: serotonin, a neurotransmitter responsible for regulating mood, emotions, and sleep. Serotonin is made from an amino acid called tryptophan, a compound that your body cannot produce on its own and can only be absorbed through food. When you consume foods rich in tryptophan, your body will use it to create serotonin, which in turn is converted into melatonin, helping you fall asleep naturally. Finally, there is a mineral that cannot be ignored: magnesium. This is a nutrient that helps relax the nervous system, relax muscles, and soothe anxiety, one of the leading causes of insomnia in the elderly. Therefore, choosing the right food is not only an act of physical nourishment, but also a way for you to refine your internal biology, a gentle but effective way to bring you back to the deep sleep that your body inherently deserves. F1. Kiwi. Small fruit, big benefits for sleep. You may think kiwi is just a normal sweet and sour fruit, but behind that rough skin is a treasure trove of nutrients, especially for those who are struggling with sleep. Kiwi contains high levels of antioxidants, serotonin, and especially melatonin, essential elements that help regulate the body's sleep-wake cycle. Research has shown that eating 2 kiwis before bed can help older people fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply. In addition, kiwi also contains folate, an important nutrient that helps reduce nervous tension, calming the mind after a long day. Stress is the silent enemy that keeps you up at night, and kiwi in the most natural way can help you deal with it. Easy to eat, easy to combine. You can enjoy kiwi as a dessert, mix it into yogurt or smoothies, or simply cut it in half and scoop it up with a spoon. The refreshing taste and cool sensation on the tip of your tongue will make you feel light and relaxed, a great signal to your body that it's time to rest. Tart cherry, the red pill from nature. Tart cherry, also known as sour cherry, is one of the most abundant natural sources of melatonin. Unlike synthetic melatonin in pills, melatonin from tart cherry comes gently, blending with other nutrients such as anthocyanin and tryptophan, to support sleep comprehensively. Research has shown that drinking tart cherry juice twice a day can increase total sleep time by more than an hour per night. A significant number, especially for the elderly who sleep little and wake up often at night. Tart cherry also has anti-inflammatory properties, helping to soothe frequent aches and pains in the elderly, a factor that also significantly affects sleep. You can drink pure tart cherry juice, unsweetened, eat fresh fruit if available, or use dried fruit as an evening snack. Bananas, a popular fruit with sedative properties. Few people would expect that bananas, a familiar fruit every day, are actually extremely effective natural sleeping pills. Bananas are rich in magnesium and potassium, two minerals that help relax muscles, soothe the nervous system, and reduce feelings of tension and pain, especially important when you often feel restless before bedtime. In addition, bananas provide a rich source of tryptophan, which helps the body increase the production of serotonin and melatonin. This combination makes bananas an ideal food for a deeper and more regular sleep every night. You can eat bananas directly, add them to a bowl of oatmeal, or eat them with peanut butter. This combination is not only delicious but also provides a source of protein and healthy fats to help keep blood sugar stable throughout the night. Walnuts, a dual nutrient for your brain and sleep. Walnuts are a nut rich in omega-3s and melatonin, a perfect combination for your brain and sleep. Omega-3s help boost brain function, reduce inflammation, and improve mood, factors that are closely linked to sleep quality. At the same time, the natural melatonin in walnuts acts as a biological signal, telling the body that it is time to rest. Just a small handful, about 7 to 10 nuts each night, is enough to help the brain relax and enter a resting state. Walnuts also have the effect of stabilizing blood sugar, helping to avoid waking up in the middle of the night due to hunger or low blood sugar, which is not uncommon in the elderly. 5. Chamomile tea, a cup of peace. Chamomile, also known as Roman chamomile, has long been known as a relaxing and sedative herb, but it is not just a folklore. Science has proven that the apigenin compound in chamomile tea has the ability to bind to GABA receptors in the brain, similar to the mechanism of action of mild sedatives. Drinking a cup of warm chamomile tea about 30 minutes before bedtime not only helps calm the nerves, but also creates a self-care sleep ritual. When the lights dim, when the air is quiet, the sound of tea flowing gently and the fresh aroma permeates the mind. That is when you allow yourself to relax, let go, and enter the world of sweet dreams. Almonds, small seeds, big sleep. Almonds contain a large amount of magnesium, one of the essential minerals for sleep, acting as a gatekeeper for nerve relaxation. In particular, the magnesium in almonds works with the natural melatonin in the seeds to gently and sustainably regulate the biological cycle. For older adults, who often suffer from insomnia due to anxiety or a sensitive nervous system, adding almonds to their daily diet can be a small but effective change in the long term. Eating a handful of raw or lightly roasted almonds before bed can help you fall asleep more peacefully, while also providing a feeling of light fullness, avoiding waking up hungry. 7. Oatmeal, a snack that puts you to sleep. Oatmeal is not only an ideal breakfast but also a perfect dinner to help you relax and stabilize your sleep. This cereal contains natural melatonin, magnesium, and a large amount of complex carbohydrates, which gently stimulate insulin production, thereby allowing tryptophan to easily enter the brain and convert into serotonin and then melatonin. A warm bowl of oatmeal with a little honey, cinnamon, and a few slices of banana or kiwi can be a therapeutic dinner for sleep. The warm, smooth, and soothing feeling of oatmeal creates a comfortable state, as if you are hugging yourself after a long day. 7 foods, 7 natural approaches to help you gradually adjust your sleep without the need for drugs or complicated therapies. Each of these foods not only provides nutrients, but also a message to the body. It is time to rest. It is time to heal. And when you learn to listen to your body, those long nights of tossing and turning will gradually disappear. When you look back at these 7 foods, you'll notice one thing in common: they're all gentle, natural, and easy to incorporate into your daily routine. There are no complicated solutions, no expensive treatments, just small changes, from choosing to eat a kiwi before bed, to drinking a warm cup of chamomile tea, to adding a handful of almonds to your dinner. Each of these actions is like a small brick, together building a solid foundation for better sleep quality. The benefits of these foods lie not only in their nutrients, but in the way they help you reset your circadian rhythm, calm your nervous system, soothe your emotions, and create a sense of security before you go to sleep. When you create a healthy eating and living routine before bed, your body learns to listen to itself, and sleep comes naturally without forcing or forcing it. Start small: a bowl of oatmeal in the evening, a few walnuts, or simply turning off your phone 30 minutes earlier. Make these small things a habit. Sleep doesn't have to be a struggle. It can be a journey back to peace, back to yourself. If you're reading this, I believe you're not just looking for sleep. You're looking to regain the balance and peace you once had in the evenings. And it's entirely possible, starting with yourself, with simple yet powerful changes like the foods we've just shared. Try applying 1, 2, or all of these suggestions to your daily life. Observe your body, it's listening, and it will respond. You deserve a full night's sleep, not just for your health, but because you've worked hard enough. If you find today's sharing valuable, leave a comment, let me know what you're applying and how you feel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that every week we have the opportunity to accompany each other on the journey of self-care, gentle, profound, and truly meaningful.